What is up, everybody? I'm No Luck Skiven, back with the Demon Bluff Halloween update. In the previous two videos, if you have not already watched those, we talked about the 7 new achievements available in the game until November 6th. And we have so far earned 5 of them. 2 outstanding ones here. We have to play a village that has 3 bakers, and we need to execute an evil next to a lover. Hopefully we can find both of those in this one and wrap up those Halloween achievements today, but worst case scenario, we're just going to wind up playing a little bit more Demon Bluff. Here is the new night skin. Ooh, I am the original baker. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Okay, that's really, really good to find this early on. 2 or 5 is a twin minion. Maybe 5. Maybe 5. All right, I'm not sure. Well, oh yeah, there's no corruption. Oh my gosh, there's no corruption. Oh, the Plague Doctor. This dang Plague Doctor. If this ruins all my fun. Baker number 2, Baker number 3. Wow. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. There's the wretch. There is our outcast. And we even have one more baker. We've got oracles in a double claim. I don't really like what this one's saying because it's pointing at 2 bakers. This baker could be evil because it was the last baker we flipped. Any of these bakers could technically be evil. But I kind of trust all of them. And you're saying 1 or 7 is a twin minion? I'm tempted to just stab both of the oracles. We could stab the knight for free and then stab the oracles. Sure. Cool. Easy. Easy enough. Now all we have to do is find a lover and play Demon Bluff. We're probably not going to find it on this board because the puka sitting next to a lover will mean that the lover is always lying. So the puka could be next to the lover, but doesn't mean anything to me. There are no corrupted characters, so you are corrupted. So the puka could be here, here, or we could have a Plague Doctor. We do have a Plague Doctor. Okay. Closest evil counterclockwise. Yeah, this could still very well be the puka. Let's check that. No, you couldn't kill 6. Could you not kill 6 because you were Plague Doctor corrupted? Yes. Okay. Double solved that one. Fair enough. And now we have a ba and a minion. Oh, right. This is just the new Baker artwork. I got excited for a second that we were seeing a lover, but I just haven't seen this new Baker in the game. Are we going to find a double Baker board? 1 is good. Yes, I believe you. You were a medium. Sure. Now I am looking for wow. Okay, another triple Baker board. They're making them even easier. I wonder if they upped the Baker rate just for in lead up to Halloween so that people could complete this achievement. I doubt it. I think it's just a numbers game at some point. So Bard saying they are 1 away from a corrupted character is pointing here. I don't know about that. Ba's 3 away from the closest evil. I could see this being a lie because they're sat next to a wretch. I mean, right now I'm tempted to stab both of these 2, to be totally honest. All right, yeah, easy enough. That's the thing with these Baker boards. They're either really confusing or you just kill the non-bakers, and there's not that much in between. This time, we have a shaman, a poisoner, a lilis, and an outcast. I feel like the video has just started, but let's see what we actually have to find here. I'm going to judge check something randomly and learn that that is lying. Sure, I'll flip this. 6 is good. This could be a shaman pair. Doesn't have to be, though. Let's see what 6 is saying. Ooh, okay. We're going to wind up flipping the rest of these. Druid does not reset. Dreamer does reset. 4 away from closest evil. Let's use Dreamer to check the judge. Could be shaman. Let's use the judge to check the hunter. You think the hunter's saying the truth. Okay. And then the wretch. So, this is all about to come tumbling down here. We use the dreamer to check the wretch. We learn cabbage, which means this is good, which means this is bad, which means this is bad. Now, that just means that's bad info. It doesn't mean that those are baddies through and through. We've got a plague doctor. We've got a poisoner. We have got... But how else could this be getting correct? No, these two both have to be good, which means this has to be wrong. And this is pointing at a dead player. So that has to be good. So here's what I'm not getting. I'm about to have the... Oh. Here's what I'm not getting. This plague doctor is evil. Okay, because the plague doctor has to be evil because we only have one outcast and it has to be the wretch. My bad. So might as well just do this. They're going to tell me that whatever is evil, that's because this is the poisoner, which could be corrupting this. I do want to potentially give this judge a little bit of a break. Let's see what this druid says. No outcasts. Yeah, that's true. So then I think it does have to be the hunter and the judge. Otherwise, this could have been evil and this could have been corrupted, but I think that 4 was corrupted and died. That's our shaman. That's Lilis, and we didn't get to see if that was corrupted or not. Maybe there is a way to check that. I wasn't looking super carefully, though. What I am looking carefully for is a lover. This is good. This is our shaman pair. This seems potentially corrupted. And then we have a dreamer, judge, and bombardier. This has to be good. What do you think about this? Think they're telling the truth? Yeah, I think so too. What do you think this is? A shaman? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, you scoundrel. Oh. I'm just thinking about the fact that the ba said that could be a ba. And I'm curious if that's possible to use that sort of logic to single out dreamers that you haven't flipped yet, but you think, or that you've already killed and you know that they're evil, to help you use their information to actually find the other evils. Yeah, it's possible that that could come up in the future. 5 or 6 is a shaman. This is a Lilis game. Ooh, we maybe have done it. I'm going to keep playing for a little bit longer, but... Oh, now that's tricky. Well, this could be our doppelganger or our shaman pair. So the fact that this one is saying no evils. Oh, let's see if this is a wretch. No, we find another oracle, which could be a shaman pair, could be a doppelganger pair. I do like the idea that this is a shaman, and that would make all of this information true, and this our shaman pair. Let's keep flipping. Shaman is 2 away from closest evil, or it could be this. Knight. Knight is totally fine to stab, and then we have druid. No outcasts. So now I'm thinking it is... This is our evil team. What else is possible? 5 or 6 is a shaman, so both of these would have to be good, right? This actually could never be in a pair with this. 1 or 2 is a shaman. I'm just going to go with this idea. Yeah, shaman, Lilis, seemed good to me. There we go. All of the Halloween skins are now unlocked, and... Now I'm just going to play Demon Bluff for another 20 minutes and see what happens. I would like to get one more board with Lover. Check out that new skin. But yeah, mostly just going to play the game. 2 is a real knitter. Could make this the poisoner. That's my current idea. This is the poisoner. Whenever people talk about their neighbors, you gotta be suspicious. Ba is 2 cards away from the closest evil. There's also a double claim here. And we might want a double claim, because there might be a doppelganger. Poisoner is 3 cards away from closest evil. And we have our lover that says 1 evil adjacent to me. So, poisoner 3 cards away from closest evil. Okay. So the first thing that I was thinking when I flipped this was these two. With this being the poisoner corrupting the poet. That is no longer a possible outcome for a few reasons, I think. Actually, wait, no, maybe it is. Poisoner. Oh. Poisoner poisoned. Doppelganger. Drunk. Evil. That's where it kind of breaks down. Oh, yeah, and then also a bombardier. That would be 3 outcasts. We do not have 3 outcasts. So I'm going to need to walk that back a little bit. Huh. This, I think, is actually a little bit of a trickier puzzle. Let's just go with the idea then that this could be good. Could these two both be on the evil team? Yes, that would satisfy this information. This would be the only outcast. This would then be the poisoner in a double claim with the poet. So this jester would be corrupted, and both of these would be wrong. That would be our pair of evil. We could check to see if this is corrupted, but we're not going to be able to get like a really fine answer on this. Huh. But this is definitely a world. Let me just mark this down. Oops. And then I'm going to see if there's anything else that I can come up with here. That's if both of these are good. What if this is the poisoner corrupting this? This needs to find an evil. This could be that evil. No, it cannot be that evil. I think that this knitter might have to be good. It's an interesting puzzle because I never like to start with scout information. So the fact that these scouts are evil is actually really convenient, and I'm calling this poet a scout because it has scout information. That's just really convenient. And I should say, I'm just noticing that, let's do it like this. These 3 pieces of information, only one of them can be true. 1, 2, 3. Exactly one of them is true. Ooh, okay. So this is where we start then. So let's see if we can come up with any scenarios where this is true. That could mean, no, this can never be the poisoner. This could be the doppelganger. This could be, no, it can't be the doppelganger. This could be the doppelganger, sure. This could be the poisoner corrupting this. This would have to be the other evil. No, this could not be the other evil. But like, I can't have both the doppelganger. I think this bombardier. Okay, here's maybe how something could happen. Here's how something could happen. Because we have, between these 3, 2 of them have to be misinformation. And there are some ways that that could be possible. Sorry, let me back up here. Between 2, 5, and 6, two of them have to be lying. These two being next to each other could mean that we have the poisoner corrupting the poet, or the poet poisoner corrupting the scout. Does make this a little bit trickier. It makes this all tough to sort too. I'm trying to think if because there's two possibilities. We could maybe have like a poisoner, a corruption, and then this is still good, but then this can't be evil, so that doesn't work. So if we wanted to say, what if like this was evil corrupting this, these are just good, this is good, and this is the other evil. Oh, I think that works. No, wait, I've made too many evils. Okay. I think it's just these two. I came up with a solution to the puzzle. I can't come up with another solution. So it might just be that my first idea is my best idea. This jester is corrupted. These are both evil. This is a lover. We can get the lover achievement again. That's the ba. And that makes this the poisoner. Okay, fairly simple. I maybe overcomplicated that one a little bit. I just wanted to cross my I's and dot my T's there. 1 or 6 is a witch. And we've got a pair of knights. We might be able to get the knight achievement again. Let's stab him. Okay, we found the witch. That means this is lying. Ooh. This might not be lying if 6 is specifically the wretch. I don't believe that Lilis can kill the wretch. So let's leave 6. Architect, right side is more evil. I believe that right side is more evil. Is this the wretch? That's an empress. I'm going to kill the oracle then. Yes, because we found the witch. Now we found Lilis. The right side is just going to be more evil. This is true. This is true. What did this even say? Oh, this is a knight. Right. 1, 4, or 9 is evil. Well, we know 1 and 9, or 1 and 4 are good. We know that this is good because it's in this information. I think this is just our other twin minion. Oh, that's the wretch. Right. Right. Okay. Well, we still have a 50-50. You're telling me closest evil, equidistant. That would be true if this was evil. Now, what if you were evil? Well, that would be a lie. Oh, no. We've put ourselves in a bit of a pickle predicament here. If this is evil, this has true information. If this is evil and this is good, then this is correctly lying because they're sat next to a wretch and they could say whatever the heck they want. They just cannot say clockwise, but they haven't. And I don't believe this druid can ever see this wretch here. Oh, but you know what we can do? Do you see a wretch there? Okay, sure. Yeah, I guess, yeah, that's just like a very easy lie to spot, and it's just an awkward village for a dreamer. Kicking this one off with an empress. Then we've got an alchemist saying 0. A lover saying no, when we already know this one isn't bad. Then we've got a left side more evil. Honestly, this is looking pretty good to me. I know it's not 2. So between 6... Oh, I know it's not 7. All right, I'm ready to stab 6 and 1 then. This has an evil claim. In order for the left side to be more evil, it can never be the Empress. Could have a drunk somewhere, though. Let's flip over some more things. Ooh. No evils adjacent to me, says the lover. This could be our evil team. The wretch. Oh, the wretch could certainly make the architect correct. That actually means that it could be the Empress. But it can't be the Empress and 6. This could be a drunk, but then what is this doing? Let's keep flipping. Huh. Okay, that's really interesting because not only are both of these alchemists good, both of these alchemists have to contain the doppelganger within them. Which means we do not have a drunk and we also do not have 2 lovers. I think that we have a minion disguised as a lover and Lilis right here. I guess we can flip Lilis. We'll take 2 damage, but it doesn't matter. We learn a jester. And here's an easy way to check the jester. The dead card and the 2 alchemists. I think there's 3 evils. That's a lot, Lilis. That is a lot of BS, I'll say. Another Lilis board. This is a Lilisheavy puzzle. This could be one of those puzzles that the Baker really messes with, though. Let's see. Ooh, Baker and Empress. I like that we got all the costumed characters in here. Hunter with a 3. And Lilis's first kill is, well, this hunter's lying. Sat next to a wretch. 8 is good. We didn't know anything about them, though. We find our second Baker. We find our third Baker. Then we find an architect telling us the left side is more evil. Huh. That's tricky, especially with the wretch. 1, 6, and 9. Oh, we've got a witch. I'm currently thinking like this is my evil team potentially. Between these 2, we technically kind of need another Baker. The fact that this did not become a Baker is not, it's not a crime for this architect to not be a Baker. This is a crime, though. This has got to go. 1, 6, or 9. That's making me think that this is good. I think we stab this Empress because it's really good to know if this is evil. No. Wow. So between 1, 6, and 9, we actually do have a baddie. Wow. Oh, did I? No? So one of the tricky things is that this could have always just been... Oh, what if it's both of these? It's both of these. The right side is more evil. That makes a lot of sense. I'm going to trust the Baker. I'm going to kill... Oh, the left side is never more evil. So we can always kill Lilis. And then I think we just have a face-down witch. There is potentially a chance that this could just be a witch Baker. And that's why I said like the Baker puzzles can kind of just get confusing sometimes because you're really low on information. But I'm going to trust that... I'm just going to trust the Bakers. Cool. Sometimes it's not that complicated, but technically seat 6 could have been a witch and 9 could have been a Baker. And it was kind of tough to discern that. Clockwise, Poisoner and Plague Doctor alongside another Lilis board. Wow. All right. Jester. Dead, and let's finish off our flips. The original Baker coming in towards the end here. 1 is good. And what else you got for me? We did need another Baker. Baker claiming Jester is interesting. We did need another Baker. Unless this is the evil team. But if this is the evil team, this could be the Poisoner corrupting here. And then this is also evil. Closest evil clockwise. Yeah, sure. Huh. I think I'm going to stab this knight. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Plague Doctor checking the baker feels pretty weak. Kind of like killing the gem crafter, because then I just know that the enlightened is bad. But there's definitely some ways that this could shake out. If we stab the knight and we're wrong, we lose. So it's not worth the risk. It's almost worth Plague Doctor checking the knight, to be totally honest. And then if the Plague Doctor... Oh, imagine the Plague Doctor's the poisoner and the Bombardier's dead. That would be unfortunate. One is good. I'm tempted to Plague Doctor check this baker, because this could be the poisoner. That's why this baker is saying the wrong thing. I'm going to start with that. Yeah. 1 is evil. 7 is corrupted. I believe that. Let's check it. That's the poisoner. This knight potentially is actually corrupted. So let's slow our roll. We know that now the closest evil has to be counterclockwise, which could be this gem crafter that's pointing at them. This... Wait, oh, if this is actually just the Plague Doctor corrupted then, because the poisoner did not make it all the way over to here, which means, and this cannot be poisonered. So this is just Lilis. And this just happened to catch the Plague Doctor corruption. It seemed off to me to be in a double claim, but I did not quite understand the reason. Now I do. Now we have sorted it. And I think we will sort out this final village to end the video. Lot of outcast options here. A dizzy confessor, a real confessor. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. I was a lover. That one I don't know about. I am a lover, 1 evil adjacent to me. That one I do think might be true. This could be evil with the baker. We have to figure out why this is corrupted. Could just be our Plague Doctor. Yeah. Let's check this. 3 is evil, 1 is corrupted. That would make all of these check out. And it would make this check out. Oh, and then 4 away. Wait, how do you get 4 away? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, 7 and 8 looks right to me. Oh, we've got a witch. Oh, something just didn't add up at the last second there, though. Something just broke down. And that is... This is the drunk. That will make it all check out. Wait, no, why is this confessor dizzy? The confessor is Plague Doctor corrupted. That's right. This is the drunk. This is probably the Ba. This is the witch. Ba. This is the witch. Cool. Okay. Yeah, that was a little bit tricky. And you know what? I think we solved that fast enough. We can fit one more in here. We've got a Ba, a poisoner, and then 1 more outcast. Closest evil counterclockwise. 7 is a real scout. I like this poisoner board. Okay. 3 is a real medium. That's basically what I did in the thumbnail of the last video. So we'll have to come up with a different thumbnail for this one, unfortunately. 1 or 4 is a poisoner. Well... Oh, it would be tough. It would be really tough for 4 to be a poisoner. Oh, I can't even see how that would be possible, because if this was the poisoner... this would have to not be a real medium, which could mean that it's the drunk. Oh, this could be the drunk, and then this could be the ba. That would make this also wrong. Closest evil counterclockwise, this would be right. Slayer does get a free shot on number 4. Let's try that. Okay. I think this is just right. This is a little bit tricky. What did I say again? This is the drunk. This has to now be the drunk. Or could this, no, yeah, this is the trick up in this, because if this is the ba, that would mean that this is the drunk, but now the ba is 1 seat away from the closest evil, so that would mean that the drunk had real information. And I think that is the tricky part of this puzzle, but it's actually that this is the drunk, this is the ba, this is corrupted. You're going to tell me that this Slayer's lying, right? Yep, but they're good, this is good, and that just has to be the ba with the drunk corrupted down here. I think that looks like a pretty good place to cut off this video. Let's go back and just check it out in the main menu that we have completed all of the Halloween achievements. I thought that this was a really, I was not expecting to just get some additional random Halloween content and be able to make a few videos out of it. So huge thanks to Uzabi for this random update, and shout out to all of the artists here. Oh, I can't make these bigger. Oh, that's a bummer. You get to see the artist credits when you unlock these new skins, but they are all super, super cute. We've got the pumpkin pie baker, the haunted house architect, the sexy Dracula bard. That one's a little bit wild. I love the pumpkin empress as well. I think this is like a zombie knight, or maybe like a Frankenstein knight. It also has like a kind of FNAF face mask or something. I don't know what the knight is doing. The kiss before death lover. I just realized they all had names here too. House of Lies, Haunted Bakery, On the Wrong Note, Halloween Coop, Undying Night, A Kiss Before Death, and Ghosted. That is going to be it for me and for this Halloween update. If you are curious on some tips potentially for how to get the knight, I did talk about that previously in the last video a little bit. And the baker is really just keep playing. Eventually you'll find it. And then the other ones just stab when you see those characters, and that's basically it. That is going to be it for me today. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm No Lux Given. Happy Halloween. Peace.